Hey everyone, Jamie here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be closing out Brett's money plan for the month of March. We're going to see if his assets and net worth grew over time and also check out to see if his debt went down. Thanks again, Brett, for joining us and sharing your finances with us so I can help you out.
No problem, Jamie. Happy to be here and happy to help. Hey everyone, Jamie's almost at 200 subscribers, so please help him out by pushing that like button real good, just like Salt and Pepper used to say it. Push it real good. And while you're down there, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to his channel as well so you can catch more of these sweet videos.
If you're new to my channel, I do a weekly series on creating a plan for your money. It's like budgeting, but instead of using the word budgeting, since it sounds so limiting, I like to think of it as devising a plan for your money instead and putting your money to work for you. What happens to a lot of people is once they get paid, they see all this money in their bank account and they're like, oh great, I have all this money I can go spend on going out to eat or going to the movies or doing whatever. Instead, you should actually be looking at all the bills you have to pay with that check first. Also put away any money that you want to set aside for any future goals, and then whatever money you have left over after those things are paid and accounted for, then that's what you have to spend on the fun things in life. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at Brett's month of March and see how he ended up. All right, we're in Brett's dashboard, and as you can see, he earned $5,375 in income. He paid off $1,451 in debt, and he contributed $161 to his work retirement account. So you can see over time, his debt started out at $21,000. Now he's down to $19,983. His net worth started at $1,100, and now he's at $2,377. He did a really good job growing his wealth for the month of March. So if you scroll down, you can see your year-to-date expenses and how much you're spending on each one of these categories as well. If you want to start your financial journey today and go ahead and get started on this spreadsheet, I do have a copy in the description below. So go ahead and download it and give it a try. Brett, great job overall on your first month with this program.
Thanks, Jamie. I really appreciate it.
Now we're going to go ahead and take a look on how to update your envelopes and sinking fund tabs that we did in the last video. All right, in the month of March, looks like you deposited $30 for auto maintenance and $25 for your medical expenses. So what you want to do here is you just want to go ahead and put in that you put in $25 as a deposit here and $30 here. We didn't do anything for clothing since you spent money on clothes last month, so we'll look at adding into that this month. And if you actually need to spend money on medical expenses or auto maintenance, you can go ahead and I'll show you how to do that next month when that arises. But for now, you have $25 saved and $30 saved for the month of March, and we'll just keep adding to these envelopes. And that way, if you have a major expense come up, you have the money for it put away. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the sinking funds, which are more of the year-long goals that we have. So again, here you added in $25 for your car registration. You put in $25 away for your dinner for your parents when you go see them for Christmas, as well as $50 for the trip and $100 for your PlayStation that you want to buy. Here, you just put in those deposits here. So we'll put $25 here. You added in $50 there, $100 there, and $25 there. So now you have one less month for each of these. So we're going to go ahead and lower these down 1 month. So 9, 7, 7, and 7. So now you'll know what you need. This is how much you have left that you need to save to reach your goals. And then this is how much you need to put again next month for it. So now you have your financial goals or what you need to do for your sinking funds. Now, Brad, go ahead and just update your calendar. So you have your April calendar set up for you as well.
All right, Jamie, I'll go ahead and update my calendar now. So to do this, you just pretty much have to change all these months to April. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. All right, you can see I went ahead and changed all the dates to April. And now when I go to my calendar and I just double click here and go to April, it'll automatically update. There you go. Isn't that cool?
All right, Brett, now that you've gone ahead and updated your calendar and we've updated your envelopes and sinking funds, I want to talk about some goals I want to give you to try out for the month of April. First thing I wanted to ask you is when's the last time you got a raise and how much of a raise did they give you?
Well, Jamie, the last time I got a raise was about June 1st of last year, and they only gave me about a 3% raise, which I thought was kind of low.
Wow, Brett, really? They only gave you a 3% raise. Let me ask you something else. How's your shop? Is it busy all the time?
Oh man, we are very busy at my shop.
Okay, since you're busy and you also work in an industry where automotive technicians are very hard to find, I would definitely hit them up and say, hey, my expenses have gone up over 10% this year and you guys only gave me a 3% raise. I really need to get a raise to keep me up with inflation, and see what they say. The saying is you miss 100% of the shots you don't take in life, so you have nothing to lose by asking. So that'd be the first thing I'd recommend for you doing.
Jamie, that sounds like a great idea. I'm going to go to my bosses and tell them to show me the money, baby.
Next thing I do is look at when your lease is up and look at maybe getting a 2-bedroom apartment with somebody you can share the rent and utilities with. That would help your cost of living go down, which would free up more money for you to spend elsewhere.
Jamie, do you have any other ideas, man? I really like living by myself. I don't like anybody getting in my way.
Okay, Brett, I get it. If you don't want to live with somebody else, let's try to think of some other things we can do to increase your income then. So I recently was in California and I was talking to the Uber Lyft driver that we had. And he said he makes between $200 and $350 a night on the weekends. What would you think about getting a side job as the Uber Lyft driver, working Friday and Saturday night one weekend and then going out the next weekend? So 2 weekends a month you're working as an Uber Lyft driver, 2 weekends you're able to go out and have fun with your friends. How does that sound?
Wow, really? He made $200 to $350 a night? That sounds like something I could do easily.
Plus, who knows, driving people around, maybe you can meet some ladies.
Meet some ladies? Oh yeah, then I'm definitely in.
All right, we're in agreement. I think you're gonna go ahead and look at doing a side job of driving, doing some rideshare apps to see how much money you can make doing that. I think that's a great idea, and it'll help you get your debt paid off much quicker. All right, Brett, the last thing I would recommend doing, I'd look at combining your Visa and Amex into another credit card that has a 0% interest rate. The last video that I posted about credit cards, which I posted up here in the corner, there was the Discover It credit card that gave you 0%. So I'd maybe look at, since you already have a Discover card, maybe look at combining the Visa and Amex into that, transferring those balances over that so you have 0% interest and not paying interest for a while.
Jamie, thanks for all those great ideas. I'm going to go ahead and go to my goals page on my spreadsheet and fill all those in so I remember them. All right, I'm here on my financial plan tab, and I'm going to go ahead and mark this off that I've talked to Jamie. Now that's done. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill out those other 3 things Jamie recommended to me that I like. All right, Jamie, went ahead and filled this out. Then I'm going to talk to my bosses, see if I can get a raise to meet the inflation. And I'm going to look into becoming an Uber and Lyft driver on as a side hustle. And then I'm also going to look at transferring my credit card balances to a low interest or 0 interest credit card. Thanks so much for those ideas, Jamie. I really appreciate it. You've helped me out a ton.
All right, Brett, great job and great start to reaching your financial independence. But remember, I started this YouTube channel to try to help people with their financial situations. So if you would like some help or want to reach out, just please leave a comment below or send me an email and I'd be happy to try to help. Also, if you're thinking about investing and don't know how to invest, I also have a weekly series where I show 4 different investment strategies going against each other and I compare to see how each one does. I also dollar cost average $100 each week into these portfolios so you can get a better idea of which ones would do the best for you. So with that being said, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one.